And more breaking news coming in. The Prime Minister meets the NDA's vice presidential pick. Modi meets CP Radhakrishnan in Delhi. Remember, the vice presidential pick of the NDA is Mr. CP Radhakrishnan, who's currently the governor of Maharashtra, is now in Delhi. He was received at the airport by the union cabinet ministers and is now meeting the Prime Minister. The visuals are on your screens of CP Radhakrishnan meeting Prime Minister Modi. Prime Minister Modi welcoming Radhakrishnan to Delhi with flowers. He was also welcomed at the airport. He was received by a group of union cabinet ministers. In fact, Aishwarya Paliwal continues to be with me. Aishwarya, the Prime Minister is meeting CP Radhakrishnan. The union cabinet ministers had gone to receive him. What more do we know about how the NDA is taking their vice presidential candidate? Aishwarya.
Well, let me tell you one thing, Anisha, and this is something which a lot of BJP leaders, the top brass, have been seeking, that the next elections in the state of Tamil Nadu will be in the kitty of BJP and its ally, AIAGM. Yes, this is something which BJP time and again has been speaking about, and the Tamil pick that we are seeing. Also, we are seeing how the NDA, the entire NDA now standing very firmly behind the presidential candidate. We also understand that as early as the 13th, that's the day when Rajnath Singh had started making a lot of calls. YSRCP also, in fact, had got the call on the 13th. So definitely, they are now making sure that, this time the ball is in their kitty, and the NDA making sure that they understand the processes, which is why you will see that very crucial meeting taking place at 6 p.m. today at Prahlad Joshi's residency. In fact, is in charge of this election. He will make sure that everyone is on the same page, and all the conversations before the pick day, before the nomination happens, all those things need to be ironed out now.
So, Aishwarya, what more do we know? As you just said, the Tamil Nadu elections are coming up. This seems to be a bid by the NDA, by the BJP, to ensure that they have that election in the bag. We've seen the statements that have come in from the Congress and the opposition parties about picking Mr. CP Radhakrishnan as the NDA candidate. What more are you picking up when it comes to these meetings today? The NDA is holding its meet. The India bloc is holding its meet. What more do we know?
Well, Anisha, we are seeing things moving in tandem. The opposition did not expect that the former VP would actually resign in such a manner. In fact, a lot of them, till today, Akhilesh Yadav from the Samajwadi Party, he's the Samajwadi Party president, and asking that, okay, we understand that you have a candidate, but where is the former vice president of our country? So those questions are still lingering large. The BJP, the NDA now really wants to focus on what's ahead. What has happened? Let's forget about it. Let's now move on. And the numbers obviously are stacked in favor of NDA, but yes, they also want to make a show out of it. And they are also now trying to breach the southern fort, something that BJP has not been able to do till date. That's something that the focus is. And that's the reason why all the NDA allies are here today, making sure that, Chai Pe Charcha, Nisha, let me tell you, that is what they are calling this meeting, which will take place at 6 p.m. at Prahlad Joshi's residence. The way forward, how will the nomination process happen? And from what we are understanding, the chief ministers of the NDA allies, all of them also will be given an invitation. All of them will also be here on the day of the nomination. So definitely a show of strength is being done by the BJP through the nomination process, and then maybe the subsequent win of the candidate, the vice president candidate.
So, as you said, Aishwarya, the NDA trying to make sure that all its ducks are in a row. The chief ministers are likely to be invited in on the day of the nomination. Could you tell us a little more about the vice presidential candidate that the NDA has put up? Because remember, CP Radhakrishnan, currently the governor of Maharashtra, he's also slated to be the person who may bring Tamil Nadu to the kitty of the BJP. He's also somebody who has been a BJP leader, who's been an RSS member. He's being criticized also on all of this. The opposition, of course, is trying to raise its own arguments, the opposition trying to see if they will raise their own candidate. What are you picking up right now from both sides of the House?
Let me tell you, the opposition very, very unhappy. The opposition believes that Thankar, the former VP was not given his due. They are now also asking questions. Jairam Ramesh, time and again. Today, Akhilesh Yadav also raising questions. Where is the former VP of our country? So those are the questions definitely that we are seeing the opposition raising. It's not just that. We are also seeing how the opposition now believes that they also need to come up with a very strong candidate, because this is something that the opposition believes will give them strength. We also saw how the opposition actually stood behind Dhankar when the entire mess was going around. So the opposition also believes this is their chance to show that they are united. Dinners after dinners, Anisha, are happening. We did see Mallikarjun Kharge also having a dinner. Before that, Rahul Gandhi also had called all the opposition leaders. Personally, invitations were being sent out and personalized gifts were being given. So the opposition also now trying to tell the NDA that we are united, and this is a glue of sorts which we are seeing taking place today. On the other side, the NDA understands that they have the numbers. This will become a show of strength for the NDA, and we will not get we will not put our bets on the wrong person. This is also something which is very, very important. Someone who score RSS, someone who scored BJP. This is also a message which is now being sent out. There were rumors, Anisha, let me tell you, that things were not all well between the BJP and the RSS by picking up this person as the candidate for the position of vice president. It also seems like the RSS also is now standing behind the person, and they will also be making sure that they also give the support. They'll be voting that will be done